What time is it?
The wind of change is blowing through southeastern Wisconsin. Students are all back in school and packing the stands as conference play begins. Welcome to the Week 3 edition of the High School Blitz. Familiar foes face off and rivalries are renewed. And we start in the Metro Classic with Shoreland Lutheran playing host to St. Thomas More. Shoreland Lutheran deep in St. Thomas More territory. Mason Siddig calmly finding Marco Valadez for the touchdown. And then Siddig does something a little more exciting because he calls his own number. And with the same poise, he finds an opening, and guess what? He is gone. Untouched for 83 yards and a 30-0 lead. That's how this one ends. Here's our head coach following the shutout.
Being 1-0 in the conference is a huge start to our season. St. Thomas More plays hard. Every year we know we're going to get a game out of them. We always talk about 1-0, focus on the week, not what we did last week, not what we're looking to do next week. Focus on the week to go 1-0.
Our High School Blitz fan of the week is Shoreland Lutheran senior Ashley Bunkelman and her senior buddies. It's a party when she and her pals are there, singing, cheering, making sure the Pacers are having fun. Ashley's a volleyball player and the student body vice president, as well as the NHS president. Way to represent tonight, Ashley. Very cool to see. Staying in the Metro Classic, we're seeing St. Cat's without their regulars because of suspension traveling to Brown Deer. The Angels down 8-0, but looking for a spark. Eddie Vincent Jr. over the middle to Christian Gomez-Garcia. That's for a 29-yard pickup. However, they'd failed to score. The Falcons have no problem. Cole Lejeune taking the handoff and cutting to the outside, bouncing off players, and then out racing everybody to the end zone for a 14-0 lead. After an Angels fumble on the kickoff, the Falcons turn it into 7 more points. James Ross with a head of steam finds pay dirt. Brown Deer rolls 48-6. A busy social calendar made it so Touchdown Tommy couldn't catch a game this week, but he had the cameras focused on him and the Brown Deer Falcons as they were enjoying one of the special moments of a season, Picture Day.
Is there anything you've never said to the coach that you've wanted to say or that you've kept from him?
Yeah, there's plenty of things I want to say to him that I haven't, but let her stop running. Can't really do that.
To make you run more.
Yeah.
If you made it to the NFL, what team would you want to go to?
The Packers.
I'm disappointed. I'd go to the Bears.
They're the worst team in history.
Who is the best celebration on the team?
The best Ellie dance.
Can you show me your celebration? What's yours?
Boom, 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 boom. And I come in like this. Yeah.
I like it. How tall are you?
I'm listed at 6'3".
Have you ever climbed that rock wall?
No, I ain't never tried to climb the rock wall. I'm a little scared of heights.
Can you teach me how to do the slide dance? Do you think you could juke me? Do you think I could juke you? FOX6 High School Blitz. Back to you, Brandon.
All right, Tommy, he has all the moves. Racine Lutheran meeting up with Kenosha St. Joe's. The Crusaders get a kick out of this one, a 45-yard field goal by Max Contreras, and it's a 3-0 lead. But the Lancers look to the air to answer. Zach Rizzo to Jack Schmitz, but Schmitz loses the ball. Bryce Austin scoops it up for the Crusaders, and that allows Eli Gasau to strut his stuff. He looks to be stuffed up the middle, but he bounces to the outside, dodges all tacklers, and he goes 67 yards for 6. It's a much shorter route for Rizzo on the ensuing drive. The Lancers lead to a 35-10 win. It's been a one-sided affair over the past 4 seasons, with Sussex Hamilton dominating Brookfield East. The last time Brookfield East won in the series, all the way back in 2020. They were looking for a big change tonight, and that's why this Greater Metro matchup is our game of the week. Here's Lily Zhao with all the details.
Two undefeated Greater Metro Conference foes square off at Brookfield East as the Spartans welcomed in Sussex Hamilton. And what better way to start the game than with a touchdown on the opening kickoff? Bo Evans electrifies the home crowd with an 80-yard return, and the Spartans take an immediate 7-0 lead. The Chargers answer right back. Jacob Osmanski lofts it up for Braden Schrader, and he does the rest. This 8-yard score ties the game at 7. The Spartans take the lead at the half thanks to this gutsy play. On 4th down, Zeke Sewell finds NIU commit Jack Murray, who stiff-arms not one but two defenders and races 32 yards into the end zone. Brookfield East is fired up. They led 14-7 at the break. They weren't done there. Murray powers his way in for his second touchdown of the night, and Brookfield East battles to a 2-score lead. But Sussex Hamilton charged down the field in the 4th quarter to make this a game. Cody Berlin connects with Avery Ash for the 26-yard score, and after a botched extra point, it's an 8-point game. The Chargers get the ball last, but the Spartans' defense comes alive. First, Murray comes flying in for the sack. And then Trevor Newman seals the game with his second interception of the night as Brookfield East comes through with a massive win, 21-13.
I mean, just the guys, man, we're all together. We were working together all offseason, this fight, and we knew this was our year. I mean, the bond we have with all the guys, the seniors, the juniors, the sophomores, just like none other, just feels completely different than last year. It's something I can't explain.
Brookfield East starts the season 3-0 and a great win to honor their late coach Jim Jacobson, their first win over the Chargers since 2020. Next week, they're going to be playing at Germantown. Reporting for Brookfield East High School, Lily Zhao, Fox 6 Sports.
Thank you, Lily. In the Southeast Conference, Oak Creek grooving into Kenosha Indian Trail. Joel Perez hitting Nolan Quiroz on the slant, and he picks up a big chunk of yards to put the Hawks in business. But the drive ends when Perez goes for it all. And check this out. He's picked up by the captain, Isaiah Angelis, and he makes a very nice return, giving Oak Creek some good field position. Indian Trail responds, though, Cade Minato scoring the touchdown, but it's the Knights who come away with a 35-14 win. It's here that award-winning photojournalist Mickey Leach's lens shows the Indian Trail team bringing out the Jolly Roger flag and the hawk-top scepter in all its glory. The banner read Arete, which is Greek for representing the highest standard of excellence. The flag represents the dog of the most grit displayed. Each game, a new player is chosen to carry each item. Down the road at Trimper, the Trojans hosting their rival, the Bradford Red Devils. Ethan Childers with a nice run and picks up a lot of yards, but the drive would stall. The Devils' defense rising to the occasion. Anthony Wilson with a massive tackle for a loss. The Trojans' defense also stepping up and making the gang tackle to contain Gahari Barnes. Bradford takes this one 27-7. And that's the Trimper Pep Band, directed by Kathy Ripley, believe it or not, entertaining the crowd and earning the High School Blitz Band of the Week honors for Week 3. It's a battle of a couple of city teams, Rufus King from Richardson Division and Obama from the Blackburn. King up 7-0 when Xavier Wood comes up with a big interception, but is flagged for unsportsmanlike conduct after throwing the ball. He's ejected. They'd score, though, on the ensuing drive. Obama trying to answer. Lamar Gray picking up the bad snap and finding Demius Johnson for the first down, but the drive would stall. So back comes King. Delano Glover finding a hole and exploiting it. 20 yards for the touchdown. King was up 21-0 the last we heard. Well, look for the winds of change to continue in the following weeks and for the temperatures to rise because competition will continue to increase. That's all for the Week 3 edition of the High School Blitz. We'll see you next week for Chapter 4.